compromise is a fundamental principle in meaningful relationships. And here I'm talking especially about personal relationships. Compromise is very important because at any given point, to sustain the relationship, you'll find yourself having to give up things that you want to do, goals that you want to pursue, to give life to the relationship, to allow the relationship to continue. That's compromise. And you expect that the other person is going to reciprocate that. Now, one thing that I've come to learn about compromise in relationships is the one who asks for it the most, asks you to compromise the most in the relationship, is exactly the one who deserves it the least. So this person is going to ask you to give them more time, is going to ask you to be more patient with them, is going to ask you to be more accommodating, more tolerating, more this, more that. And they're not even taking the time to appreciate what you're already doing, the compromises that you're already making for the relationship, the sacrifices that you're already putting yourself through to give this relationship life. They're not appreciating that. They're asking for more. And they're asking because they believe they deserve more from you. What you're giving is not enough. It's very important for you to come back to yourself and to evaluate what you're giving. If you feel like what you're giving is enough, what you're doing for this relationship is enough, you're doing more than in fact you should, then that should be the limit of your compromise. And it should be communicated very clearly that I'm giving you all the understanding I can. I'm giving you all the patience I have. I'm giving you all the time that I can give you. And if you're asking for more, I cannot give you any more. This is it. These are my limits. This person has their own idea of what limit is that they're expecting from you, but you need to have your own definition of what the limit is, to how many compromises you can make for that relationship, to how many sacrifices that you can endure for that relationship. And so when the limit is reached, then you communicate it very clearly and see if the other person is willing to lower the expectations from you, is willing to adjust whatever it is that they've got in their mind that they think they deserve from you. And if that's not possible, then a decision needs to be made. So coming back to yourself to evaluate what the other person is doing against what you believe you're doing is absolutely essential in informing you, in directing you to what decision you need to make to that relationship.